Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another start of the work week and another Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Pinarski here as we count down the top 8 stories that you need to know today. We'll catch you up on all the stories from over the weekend and stories we're working on today. And we begin today's show over in Alpine Township. That's where authorities arrested a man after a Saturday morning shooting that left a woman dead and 2 others seriously injured. The Kent County Sheriff's Office was notified of the shooting around 2:30 a.m. Deputies went to the home on Tabor Road Northwest when they discovered 2 women with serious injuries. They were taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Another woman was later found but was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect was not at the home at the time that deputies were there but was found later and taken into custody around 7 that morning. Deputies believe the shooting began as a domestic dispute. The identities of the victims and the suspect are being held at this time as the investigation is underway. And we head to the Burton Heights neighborhood now, where a commercial fire broke out Sunday night. It happened at a salon on Division Avenue just before 8:30 last night. Firefighters on the scene had to break a window to get inside the building and start putting out some of the flames. The roof actually then began to cave in, and firefighters had to bail out of the building through that same window. One of the firefighters actually cut their arm and was treated for that injury at the scene. The building is now likely to be considered a total loss. The cause of the fire is still under investigation at this time. No other injuries have been reported. And staying on Division Avenue now, another round of construction is coming that way next week. The street will be closed from Fulton Street to Michigan Street starting on March 3rd and won't reopen until sometime in November. The Division and Fulton intersection was closed last year for several months as well, if you remember. The city of Grand Rapids said that it is closing this area for many reasons, including widening the sidewalks, upgrading the water main and utilities, as well as adding new trees and lighting fixtures to help the lighting there in that area. The city is also hosting 2 virtual meetings on Wednesday to discuss this project. We have information if you want to check those out over on woodtv.com right now. Mel Trotter Ministries is celebrating 125 years of service this week with a donation drive at its downtown Grand Rapids shelter. What started as a modest soup kitchen has become a comprehensive support system for those experiencing homelessness in West Michigan. Today until 4 p.m. you can actually donate items and help support Mel Trotter's ministries. Volunteers will be accepting donations of all kinds, but there are some key and high priority items that the shelter is looking for donations from people, including t-shirts, tennis shoes, toothbrushes, deodorant, and even some bed sheets. They also have an online wish list. If you would like to help them out electronically, just head on over to our story on woodtv.com to figure out how to do that. And also coming to downtown Grand Rapids is a brand new pizza spot to get your late night cheese fix. Well, it's not exactly brand new. Cottage Inn, which already has its roots in Grand Rapids, will be opening a second location between Fulton and Weston Streets. This location will offer both dine-in and delivery options and will also be open until 3 a.m. Cottage Inn already does have a spot on Wealthy Street if you'd like to check it out before this new location opens up. The plan for the opening of this second location is planned for sometime in May of this year. And we have one of the more fascinating stories we've ever had on the Daily 8, and that takes us up to the UP. You may not think of Michigan as a hotbed for volcanic activity, but you'd be wrong. In fact, Isle Royale and the Keweenaw Peninsula is actually part of one of the largest known lava flows on Earth, known as the Mid-Continent Rift System, which formed 1.1 billion years ago. One geologist we spoke to actually said that this was part of one of the very first significant Earth-wide events ever in history. Digital reporter Matt Jarowski sat down with that geologist and also lays out this incredible scientific and historical tale, which you can find right now over on woodtv.com. Now let's get you a look at your forecast for this Monday. Here is Storm Teammate meteorologist Matt Kirkwood.
And welcome to the warmest day of February. February's first 40s will be heading our way today. It's going to melt a lot of snow out there. Say so goodbye to that snowpack. Looking at a live view, or actually infrared satellite and radar composite, you can see up to the north of us, closer to a warm front, a little bit of a mixture of precipitation out there, but that's going to stay to our north. Our early planner has temperatures well into the 40s today with increasing amounts of sunshine, I do believe. Can't rule out an early morning sprinkle north of town. That wind will be gusting over 30 miles an hour are at times. What we're tracking, 40s. It's not just today. It's going to be over the next few days. We'll have highs in the 40s. So we'll seriously put some puddles out there with all that melting snow. Midweek mix possible, and it looks like mostly rain to me from Grand Rapids southward. Could start out with a little bit of freezing rain and some snow north of Grand Rapids, and then mostly snow, it looks like, on Thursday. Don't expect any accumulation, but we will cool things off a little bit into this upcoming weekend.
All right, thanks, Matt. And while we enjoy that warm up in temperatures, we can start focusing on the summer and, of course, trips down to the lakeshore. And it turns out one of the best beaches in the United States can actually be found right here in West Michigan. That's according to TripAdvisor, who just released its best of the best rankings for 2025. And Oval Beach in Saugatuck was named the 24th best beach in the entire country. Siesta Beach in Florida took home the top overall spot. TripAdvisor said that Oval Beach has plenty of scenic views and there's never a bad time to visit. You can actually find the full rankings of best beaches in the United States right now over on our website, woodtv.com. And that's going to do it for us today on the Daily 8. We will, of course, be back again tomorrow with 8 more stories for your Tuesday. I do want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.